And there it is, the morning chime. Welcome everybody, Greg Scott Bailey here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and we're now on day 7. Did I just say we now? I think I did. Of bows, blades, and bombs. I've got a whole bunch of arrowheads being made. I was going to make some iron crossbow bolts as well, but I think I want to do regular arrows first. Iron. No, not Ryan. Iron. We make it work, right? Anywho, hope you all having a wonderful, wonderful week. We got a really fun start on this series, and we now have to get a horde base going today as well. I might try to squeeze in one job. We got to turn in the quest here at the trader. So let's go ahead and do that first. We'll let the rest of those smelt out, and we'll see what we can put together for a horde base. I am again leaning towards just taking over the street here, and putting something together here. We'll see how it goes though. Lady, got her. Trader Jen, how you been?
Greetings,
How you
Dad.
been?
What were you needing today?
Wait. Oh, we can't return the trader to her. We have to return the trader to our trader. Oh. That's all right. So there's a restore power. Not worried about that tonight. Yeah, can you imagine doing that during the Horde Night this early game? All right. So there's a fetch northwest. Let's do that
Okay,
one.
be careful and try not to get yourself
Here's some
killed.
zombies smacking on
No
doors
stim
somewhere.
Packs.
No stim packs. Come on now. Let's get another cooking book. What are all the books that she has? Bow hunters. Get 2 more of those. And we'll see if we can get some more stuff
Remember
later.
me if you need medical supplies.
I'll do my best, Jenny. Okay, primitive bow quality 5. So that'll put us 2 versions ahead of what we have now. And we're going to need some more plant fibers. I currently have some pipe bombs being crafted as well. Yeah, we can't really buy anything else. Oh, we were going to loot the rest of this place too, weren't we? There we go. Improve fitting mods. Customized fittings. Got you in the kneecap. Yeah, there. Getting a little better at these headshots, I think. Anybody else? Nope. Alright, check those vehicles. We got 1 vehicle book out of all of that. Let's see what else. Random loots. I'm probably going to miss something here or there, but that's just because my focus is a little bit elsewhere. You don't need... We'll keep the blueberry seed, but don't need the flower seeds. Some more pipes are handy. Again, I just used up a lot of them making pipe bombs. We'll want at least a few of those for Horde Night, I think. So something I didn't notice before, there's a water tower here at the at this place, but the it looks like the ladder fell. We could probably explore up there and see if there's anything up there another time. Didn't realize before, but we got a working vending machine here. We'll be able to check that 24/7 on any kind of restocked items. So how are we going to do this? I've got some cobble made. Let me make another 200 blocks. Do I put it out in the street? Oops. Do I put it out in the street or do I put it in this cornfield? Cornfield's not gonna respawn. Let's get this guy. Yeah. Got some of that back. We never checked the mail across the street. Sniper Volume 4. Reload rifles faster. Doesn't matter. So yeah, there's some potatoes over here. Let's go ahead and get some of these. And corn. Okay, so yeah, I figured why not go ahead and get those. Our harvesting isn't up very high, but just in case if we do have a Horde Night and that stuff gets destroyed, I figured, maybe that is a safer bet there. All right, so let's go 7 blocks wide by 7 blocks. Gonna move that over here, actually. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. All right. So we'll make an entry fight point there. 2, 3, and 4. 2, 4. Actually, I changed my mind on the corner pieces. I've been doing this on the server game I've been playing. Let's get the beveled corner. Advance rotate. All right, taking a pause real quick, and we are actually going to make a claw hammer so that we can do a little bit more build, but then better repair, of course, when when we actually do our fighting. We're going to want to repair stuff. Plus, I wanted to come in here and see how we're doing on this stuff. So we got a new knife. Change that out. We'll still have a bone knife for the sake of just in case, right? Modify. This is going to put it up to 12.9. I'll take it. Boom. Oh, speaking of which, scrap that. We have not cashed in a lot of points. This has a chance of possibly leveling us up by doing this, so let's do it. Yep, there we go. So now we got 2 points to spend. Yeah, it's good to pay attention to this stuff. Good XP. And there we go. We leveled up again. So now let's see where we are if we're going into a Horde Night. Oh, before we forget, I promised salvage operations. So there we go. But yeah, before we go into a Horde Night, if we are doing, archery and knives, right? But in order to do that, we need that level 5. So there we go. So our next level up, let's do deep cuts. Then we'll do our next point into archery. And basically, the idea here is this is really helping for my focus the stamina effects of what we're using here. But yeah, inflicts up to 5 bleeding wounds on an enemy, and a power attack inflicts 4. Lancing blows have a 40% chance to cause 1 bleeding wound. So, I mean, basically, you hit one zombie, but if one's nearby, we might get both of them, right? So you got at least 1 bleed wound. So they're going to be bleeding out. Enemies run 15% slower while bleeding. Stamina costs are reduced by 20% and 40% for power attacks. Killing blows grant 10 stamina. Find more bladed weapons and parts and loot. But that granting 10 stamina is what we want. This is going to be our day 7 horde, and we're going to have this kind of a bonus. So I love it. Get some more arrowheads, and let's start getting some crossbow bolts. There we go. I'm gonna move that over there. Crossbow bolts there. Yeah, let's put food stuff. So I did a little bit of organizing here as far as labeling things goes. Yeah, rotting flesh is good. Perfect. Okay, so now we don't have enough feathers, so oops, wrong box. We'll get back to picking up more feathers, of course, down the road here, and we'll be able to get more feathers. Sorry, get more bolts and more arrows taken care of. All right, there's our hammer. I don't know, let's take up that space for now. Awesome. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, we're out of wood already, too. My goodness. not one thing, it's another in these games, right? Can we actually make a, we can't make fireman's axe. Okay. Let's go ahead and find some trees and let's get our wood taken care of. Check this mailbox while we're at it. Wasteland Treasures 5, learn how to harvest brass. Well, that's going to be just more brass that we'll sell. Alright, so we got some more wood there. Probably going to need more. I'm not expecting too much for the first Horde Night. That could lead to my detriment, but I think we should be fine. So let me get the rest of this upgraded here to wood, and then we'll show you what else we're going to be doing. Okay, so we're still going to need some more wood. It's about 12 noon. But so what we're doing so far is we're creating at least a couple layers here around the outside. And there's going to be another layer added as well. Let's get this loot out of the way. Perfect. Hey, there's some more wood in there. Love it. But yeah, we're going to be creating another layer block. So you can see this takes up that block there. We're going to be creating something here as well, but we'll show you that when we get to it. Let's go ahead and lay plates on the front here too. Okay, now we're going to put bars up on these parts here. Let's do rotate. Actually, no, we're going to do this. I started using some circle hollowed out blocks on our public server game. Scroll through here. I think I went too far. Not this, not the windowed one. Boom, 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 boom. This one right here, plate hole. Okay, does it copy rotation by chance? No, it does not. Okay, we'll find the rotation. And there it is. Yep, and we'll make sure it's on that block, and then we find the opposite side, like that. All right, so that doubles up on the kind of the block durability. Now, these blocks up front here are going to be 2 blocks thick, whereas the outside's going to be 3 blocks thick on the outside when we do the full design. All right, I got to get some more wood, so BRB. Okay, putting in a wedge tip there. That way any zombies that pile up, they kind of pile up and bounce off of that and knocks them back a little bit. Inevitably that pile up will happen, but that's okay. So we want to create a situation where we could put hatches in here. It's going to be tight, but that's the whole point of it, is to get a setup here where we don't have too much room for the zombies to sneak in and get to us. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this off. I'm not sure why I put those angled ones there, but we'll leave that for now. There we go, we leveled up. Let's go ahead and put that into archery like we planned. Now we're 3 out of 5 on both, and it's not even day 7 yet. Let's go ahead and make the 2 wood hatches we're gonna make. And we're also going to get ready to get a ladder going. Let's put it, let's do 1 row here of that. Let's put, I'll go ahead and put the ladder like directly ahead. Why would that on face not work the way? Oh well, let's find it. We find it. We good. So we only need it 2 blocks high. And then here's what else we're going to do. We're going to do bars up here, but we need it to be flush with this block here, not on top, but this right here. So let's rotate and find that spot. Drink a beverage, get us hydrated. So that basically gives us a way to get up top and shoot down if we need to retreat, but also shoot up if we have vultures. I could put spikes up there, but early game I'm not really worried about that, and we don't know if we're going to be here for too much longer. So something like this is quick and easy, something to build in one day, kind of horde base. Hey everybody, post-production Greg here. So the remainder of the video, for some reason, the microphone cut out and I have no audio. So I'm going to go ahead and just narrate here what happened for the rest of the video. So here we go. I ended up doing the cobble upgrades for just the 2 meter and 3 meter block, and just some of the front there you saw where I put some cobble on the front where the zombies are mainly going to attack. But I had this feeling like I was just going to basically use a design that would just keep all the zombies going to the front of the base. And of course you're going to see here not too long from now how well or not well it actually worked. So with the bulk of the base built, I decided, okay, I had enough time to go ahead and do that job down the road. It was just 100 and some meters away, and it's a fetch. So in my mind's eye, it should be easy to go in, get the satchel, and get done. So I was able to jump over here. Oh, this is where I was also noticing we just read the book for flame arrows. So we'll be able to make those down the road as well. I was looking for the mailbox. It ends up being here. Now, we always have to grab them wherever we can, but in this case, it's paper. So if I had missed it, no big loss, right? It's the tree falls in the wood, no one around. Does it actually make a sound? If nobody opens up that mailbox, does it actually produce paper or a book? So the idea here was to speed through as quick as I could. Looking for zombies. We only have found one down here, I believe. Yeah, so Marlene, get her taken care of. Then we're going to just get through as many zombies as we can until we find the satchel. At this point, you see the arrow on the map, the compass, excuse me, and it says that it's still up. Now that was the acid book where you can get more bottle acid in looting items. Good old Arlene. I love the new shirts on some of these zombies. Look at that blue shirt. It's blue shirt guy. Alright, so it's time we run upstairs, get the rest of the zombies, get the satchel, and get on our way. I do like how some of these places are set up. All the zombies that hide in closets or plugs or in rooms, you know, they can come from anywhere. Some of the doors are already busted, some are not. It makes for a really fun and interesting dynamic. You don't know really where the zombies are going to come from. Alright, so we ended up getting the satchel. We're good to go. The end loot's still here. There's other end zombies, but decided to get on the way here. Also knows I hadn't reloaded my crossbow, but now we're set and good to go with ammo knocked into the crossbow. Now, one of the things I noticed when I got to Trader Jen was I didn't actually loot this Trader Jen. It was the other Trader Jen we found, right? So there were some books in here and other loots that we hadn't picked up yet. I'm not going to highlight those too much now. We just kind of picked up once in a while, or not once in a while. We picked up a couple other things that we had not picked up yet. We finished the homesteading challenge, so I got to get a couple more magazines here, the Handyland. It was either that or the wiring books, so I ended up picking the Handyland. Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. But we ended up picking up some decent amount of books here, some more armor crafting. I didn't catch the other room there, but that was a scope there, and then a book we're going to sell here. So ultimately, it's good to get some of these things while you can, but if you miss out on them, you can just get them another day. So a couple more Forge Ahead books at least. That made me happy. But we saw that the time was starting to tick away, so we had to get back to final prep for getting the Horde base ready. So one of the things I like to do with everybody on my streams is I like to do what I call numbers. The level, the game stage, the enemy kills, I like to keep track of that, right? And so in this case, permadeath, we don't worry about the player deaths, right? But yeah, so we start off with 16 for level, game stage 48, and enemy kills 247, and then I'll bring that back up again after we are done with the Horde Night. Then it's time for final prep. So in this case, I only had some vitamins. I didn't have a lot of extra medical supplies. I don't have skull crushers. I don't have fort bites. Don't really have a lot that could help mitigate some damage and increase my own damage I give out. But hey, it's the first Horde. What could possibly go wrong? Let's do this. The trouble. This design is not effective for those blades of bombs. So one of the things about this is I initially do some of these ground-based designs when I have like a pipe machine gun on day 7, or not firing something one at a time, or limited pipe bombs. Like if I'm doing 2 pipe bombs at once and I only have 15, we only got about 7 throws and then we're out of pipe bombs. So essentially this horde did become overwhelming and crazy, but it's honestly about to get a little bit crazier here, so I'll let it play out so you guys can see what's going on, and I'll narrate a few more things here down the road. And of course, after all this, we only have a few arrows left, and that's it. So what else are we going to do for the last half hour of game time? Well, I think you know what we're going to do. So, by all accounts, I probably should not have survived this Horde Night. We got down to 3 health, I think 2 health almost at one point. That might have been because of the sprain I had or something. I don't remember what exactly led to that dropping from 3 to 2, but holy cow. We'll try to recap some of the loot that we got here on day 8, but needless to say, I'm very grateful that we survived this. It made it pretty fun to have to kind of think things through a little bit here to figure out what we were going to do to get through this. And of course, to recap here, we started out with 247 enemy kills, and then we moved on to 386. So that was 139 zombie kills, and we got 3 levels out of that too. Some interesting lessons learned on this design, but I think we did pretty reasonable and we made it through. That's the important part. So that's going to do it for day 7. Thanks for coming out, everybody. If you are new to my channel, as always, hit that like, hit that subscribe, click that bell notification so you get notified every time I post new videos. I certainly appreciate having you here. And as always, we'll see you on the next adventure. Alrighty, bye-bye.